Hey everyone. So you have just learned the random module in Python, and now you're probably thinking, that's cool and all, but how do I use it in something real? Well, today we are building a fun little Python game where you try to outsmart the machine. It's called the number guessing game, and trust me, it's a lot of fun. So what is the problem statement here? So Python is going to secretly pick up a number between 1 and 100. That's where we'll use the random module. We will keep guessing the number. So the Python program will ask us to keep guessing the number. It will prompt us to keep guessing the number till we have got the number right. And after each guess, Python will also give us a little clue. It will tell us if the number is too high or too low. So if the guess is greater than the secret number, it will say too high. If the guess is less than the secret number, it will say too low. So that we know that we need to aim lower. We need to guess a lower number. And this process will repeat until the user guesses the number correctly. And in the end, we'll also like to display how many attempts it took to guess the number. We'll start by importing the random module. So we'll say import random, and we would want to generate a random number between 1 and 100. So in the random module, you have a function called as randint. And what this does, it basically gives you the number, the random number between A and B, the two values that you pass. Both A and B are included. So that means we have to give 1 and 100 here. Let's save the output in some variable. Let's just call it target. And now the user will be prompted to guess a number. So let's go ahead and write the code for that. So input is a function to prompt the user. So we'll tell the user to guess a number between 1 and 100. And let's save it in a variable called as guess. And then we need to check if the guess is greater than the target or less than the target, and accordingly print a message. So we'll say if guess is greater than the secret number, the target, that means we have to say print number is too high, aim lower. Try to guess a lower number, smaller number. If guess is less than target, then we need to prompt the user to print a higher number. So we'll say number is too low, aim higher. Otherwise, if both the conditions are false, that means the target is same as the guess number. Then we can print a congratulatory message saying that guess the correct number. Congratulations. And let's try running this code. So it is asking us to guess a number. Let's say I guess 30. I guess 30. And it is giving me type error. Why it is giving us type error? Because it's saying that this right here is a string. The guess is a string. Why is it a string? Because the input function, whatever input you give, it takes it as a string. We have to convert it to integer. So let's go ahead and do that using the int function. And now it is asking us to guess a number. Let's say we say 40. Number is too high, aim lower. I go ahead and print target here and run it over again. 67. Let's just guess 70. Again, number is too high, aim lower. So this works, but We were supposed to keep prompting the user till they have got the number right. That means we have to run this code in a loop. Now, we have two options. We can either go for a while loop or a for loop, but while loop would be better here because the number of times we run this code would depend on when, in which attempt the user gets the correct number. The user might take 3 attempts also. He might guess the correct number in 5 attempts as well. He might guess the correct number after 10 attempts as well. So we don't know how many times we have to prompt the user. So while loop would work better here. So we'll say while and then the condition that we want to check. So we'll create a variable guess right here and we'll assign it -1 value and we'll check whether guess is equal to target or not. So when the guess is not equal to target, then we want to run this code. Once the guess is equal to target, we want to come out of the while loop. So this should do the job. Let's try. So it's again asking us to guess a number. Number too high, aim higher. Let's try with 50. Again, number too low. Maybe this time I'll try 90. Number is too high, aim lower. And I know the correct number is 67. So just write 67 here. Yeah, you have guessed the correct number. Congratulations. And it is no more prompting us to guess the number. Now it also asks us to display how many attempts it took to guess the number. So for that, let's create a variable called as attempts. Initialize it to 0. And we should update this attempts variable. If we are inside the while loop, it means we are attempting. So we'll just update the attempts like this. Attempts is equal to attempts plus 1. And once the user has guessed the correct number, we can say you guessed the correct number. Congratulations. And you got it in so and so twice. We can just add another print statement here. You got it in attempts twice. Now let's try running the code from top. So let's just run this. And maybe I'll print the target first so that we know 97. And let's try running it. Maybe I'll say 100. It will ask me to aim lower. I'll go for 80. It will ask me to aim higher. And then I'm set 97. You guess the correct number. Congratulations, you got it in 3 tries. And that's our first interactive Python game using random module. Drop a comment with how many guesses it took you, or better, add a twist to the game and tag me. If you found this useful, give it a like, share it with a friend, and don't forget to subscribe for more beginner-friendly Python projects. See you in the next one. Thank you for watching.